what was your idea of fun? I mean, for the Boomer Broads. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't know who we were, the Boomer Broads, and we have T-shirts for sale, by the way. Just go on our website, and you'll find them.
And you could look like me. I know that's appealing.
Oh yes, everybody wants to, don't they? So we're talking about fun, and we got a lot of feedback from our fans talking about how their idea of fun has changed from their 20s till today. And interestingly enough, and we can talk about this later in this show, but this weekend I had an unbelievable experience, wonderful experience, which I would like to shout out to.
And shout it out, baby.
Got together with there were four of us, 3 friends from high school. I grew up in Hollywood, Florida, South Broward High School, to be exact.
Rah, rah. What was your school colors?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I can't believe you just asked me that.
My
no
God.
idea.
Oh,
I think it was
Lord.
like yellow and maroon. I don't think there were anything fun. I don't know. But these ladies will let me know, won't you? Hi, guys. Barbara, me, and Leslie and Jerry, 4 friends from high school. I hadn't seen Barbara in 47 years. Leslie and I have talked about Leslie previously, and Leslie and I only reconnected recently. Jerry and I reconnected in the last 10 years through a bunch of our friends, and it was fascinating.
You had a ball.
Fascinating. Well, we had a ball. Lucy, be quiet. We had a ball, and we reminisced, and it really pointed it out again, how our idea of a good time had changed.
Well, what was interesting to me is the good times you just had were in many ways similar to the good times that I would have in my 20s. I mean, you went to a concert.
But I left early. We left early.
They left early to beat the traffic. Now that's a Boomer Broad for you, right? Oh, they're coming back for the finale. Let's go. Hurry up. Oh, that was sad. But cute. That's cute. But still, it wasn't like you just sat like biddies.
Eating.
Well, eating.
No,
always.
we're not biddies. Look
No.
at these women.
There was some good drinking going on. God
Beauties.
knows.
Beauties,
God knows.
every one of them.
But I do think that when we were, first of all, you know, you're a little older than I
Yes.
am. Not maybe.
Thank you for
not
pointing that
little.
out.
You're quite a bit older than I am.
But I don't look it, do
But
I?
I was definitely a child of the late 60s, 70s.
Yes, you
and the good times were those rebellious, alcohol-fueled, whatever else fueled times where you know, it was considered cool and good if you woke up the next day and could not remember what had happened the night before. That was a good time. And now that would just be like a horrible, horrible time to me. I couldn't even imagine what that would feel like. That just doesn't, to me, going to Fenway Park and having great seats and watching the Red Sox, that to me
And
is
maybe
a good
one
time.
glass of wine.
Oh,
right?
come on. Wine is always involved. And I will
And by the
say,
way, yes, our fans.
we went on our Facebook page today, which those of you who don't realize, it's the Boomer Broad.
Yes,
That's facebook.com/the Boomer Broad.
Keep those cards and letters coming.
And,
Keep those comments coming.
And we put out that call to our fans to say, you know, what is a good time these days? And not one. There had to be at least 30 or 40 responses. Everyone included the word wine. Ladies and gentlemen, actually.
And gentlemen, too.
A lot of drinking going on in our generation. Bravo, l'chaim. So that has not changed, but I think we're drinking less. And always, if we're drinking, it's not just in a bar anymore, and it's not a party, but it might be sitting on our deck, looking at our land, you know, looking at a beautiful
that's what a lot
tree,
of
the water,
our fans said. You know, sitting on my deck and relaxing,
thinking
In fact,
about your grandkids. It
or
was
playing with my grandkids. I don't have grandkids yet, but playing with one's grandkids. And the other thing that I think you mentioned earlier, this all was prompted by a column in Boston Globe this last weekend. And she was saying how her definition has changed to the point where going to Home Depot with her husband on a Sunday.
That's a good time.
That's her
That was
definition
fun.
of a good time.
That was fun. And I got that. That hit me in a nice place, because that is true. You take a moment to look at your life and you say, you know what, the simple pleasures are the most fun, and I don't have to go out of my way and get crazy anymore to have fun. Obviously that's maturity, etc., but you do look back and you thank the Lord you're still living. I know a lot of you out there know what we're talking about.
Oh my goodness,
So
and
what
we're in good
we
enough
did-
health, and absolutely, and probably in better health than I've ever been. But
And sadly-
what really, yes, that's what I was going to bring up.
It's still going
This
on.
doesn't get this. I don't even get
What's
it.
wrong with these people?
I don't even get a
I mean,
Snooki
But
who's
this
like
is too, that makes
intoxicated.
us sound old. Because
Well,
we were doing that.
I don't care.
Now, okay, I wasn't arrested. But besides that, I was
Getting intoxicated and
drinking
falling
too
down
much.
drunk, and saying my idea of a good time tonight is to go out and get drunk. That's what the
and
Jersey
sleep
Shore
with
folks.
someone I don't really know.
Right.
And
Now,
end up
there's
in a,
a lot of fun. Boy, I can't wait to do it again tomorrow night.
But again, in your 20s...
Does that make us old? Does that make us old?
Yes.
Or does that make us smart?
Well, that sounds old right off the bat, by the way. Yes, we are old, and that's okay.
No,
I
we're
think
not.
we've fallen into a good place. And I don't mean old like we're rocking away, but we are much more mature than a 20-year-old Snooki, thank the Lord. And
It's just, it even
I
looks awful.
assume that
Don't you think?
Snooki in
Let me have
30
that.
years will not be in a drunk tank.
Don't you think this even just looks disgusting? I mean, what is appealing about that?
This doesn't look pretty either, by the
No,
way.
That's not
Hello.
pretty. That's
Hello.
not a pretty sight
And
either.
but today's 20-year-old really has not changed much from the 20-year-olds that we were, because we did the same thing. So really, to
I
judge
actually
them
did, by the way.
is
I
really
actually
wrong.
did.
But we have to hold out hope that they, in 20 to 30
their-
years,
Their
will.
prefrontal cortexes will evolve to the point where they get that
You
they don't
love
need
that,
to do that.
that
I know I love that.
prefrontal
By the
cortex.
way, and Beth wanted us to bring this up. Our producer wanted us to bring this up. Do you think technology has anything to do with it?
Absolutely.
In what way?
Well, I think. Why, speaking of technology, and may I show you all? This is a good time. I mean, this little.
She could sit with this
I
for
could sit with
hours.
my little iPad and be
For
have
hours.
so much fun. Where
By yourself, by the way.
oh yes, well I've always had more fun with myself than I have with others. And I
won't go
told
down
Beth
that
this
road.
yesterday. Don't really, don't get disgusting. I told Beth this yesterday. It's absolutely true. I really, and you know this is true. I don't like people as a rule, right? I'm
Isn't
not-
this? May I just ask our fans? Is this shocking?
I don't like people, and I'm in public relations. But I don't. I've never been. I'm not good at parties, correct? Am I the worst person to
She
go
hugs
to a
the
party
wall.
with? I hug the wall.
Hug the wall and
I
keep
don't
saying
like
to me,
small
"Can we
talk."
go yet? Can we go
It's a
yet?
time. It's
Can
a
we go
time.
yet?" I plow right into that crowd. I shake a million hands. We're still out in 20 minutes.
I don't know how you do it, though. I mean, it just gives me the hives to be in a room filled with people. And I don't know what it is, but I've also heard that people who have a sense of humor...
Your whole family, by the way, is like that.
Antisocial bums.
I mean, really.
But we're very likable people.
Oh my God!
But
I
we're
love
very
your family.
antisocial as a rule. We're not...
Shy. I
Okay,
kind
we're
of
shy.
like to say shy.
I'm shy. I'm
But
not.
you did well. We've had a couple of major events lately, and you've done very well.
I can do it.
How do we get
I
from this to
don't
that?
like- I don't know. I don't know. Technology. Back to technology for just a moment. I absolutely think that today's younger generation can find a lot of fun and escapism through technology that we did not have. So I think our fun when we were younger might have been a bit more pure because we didn't have that. I mean, I don't think that Lindsay Lohan was flipping baseball cards when she was a kid. And I don't think that she was, playing tennis in the streets like I was playing as a kid. Those days are long gone. She was probably on the computer. And I think it has bred a different type of person.
Really?
Yes, I do. You don't know.
Okay.
That look of disdain makes me think you don't
I
agree
hear
with
you.
me.
I'm not sure I totally agree with you. I think fun is fun. But I would like to know, honestly, what is your idea of fun? And I really would like to, we would really like to hear from you. We got some wonderful comments, and yes, they all involve wine, but still, I'd like to hear a little bit more. And yes,
One of ours involved the Lord. One out of 40.
Yeah, it did. Well, that is
Most
somebody.
of you are drinking, one is praying. And I think at least we've
what?
got one.
Well, we could use a little prayer.
Oh, God knows.
You and I.
Lord knows.
So
Lord knows.
we appreciate a little wine and a little prayer.
Yes.
And we may not be, as Beth said, we may not be Snooki's. Our idea of fun may not be Snooki's idea of fun anymore.
Thank the Lord.
Thank
That's
goodness,
my
I
little
say.
spirituality. Thank
And
the
my
Lord.
hats off to my high school buddies.
Great, great women. Glad to have
Had
met
a
you all.
Had a great time, and I love you all. And you all out there, keep your comments coming to us. We really enjoy hearing from you.
Bye. Till next week.
Oh, girl, sister, why